Hey, everybody, welcome to Graded Point Live. We have a very interesting show for you today, and the music bot has just entered. And what are you doing? What's going on? Why?
What is happening?
It's autism. Come on, it'll get to it eventually. You're fine. Fine.
Okay.
Just keep going. Come on, you got a show. Let's go, nigga. Damn. By the way, I like trains.
That was proven tonight. Yeah. What is going on? Why did we take those tests?
It's all downhill from there. Speaking of which, I have my numbers.
Okay.
Oh, give us that screeny shot.
So I can.
Yeah.
That way I can get the official thing up.
The official listing. Well, you know.
Oh,
Okay.
Lad. Unfortunate.
wow. I believe it.
You
And I am an expert on the subject, apparently.
Hey, Jordan, since you're working on it, could you also crop that down so I can put it up on my screen too?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Since somebody don't have a screenshot.
Took it on my computer.
Dude.
You don't know how to do a screenshot on your computer, my guy.
Shift Window S.
It's fun.
Hey, you know what I know how to do on my Mac? Take screenshot.
That's
Cropped screenshot.
that is actually pretty sad, and like we have like documentation that Piper's the most autistic out of us.
Yeah.
Hey, you were supposed to spoil the surprise.
Where's the fucking surprise?
Shut up!
Where are y'all taking a test at? The test has already been taken. Xavier was just running behind. That's all. But yeah, everything is it's good to go. So before we get to that autism, let's talk about some other autism. So I think Piper and Jordan have been kind of dealing with this for the last couple of days. Deleted Captain Marvel clip sees Brie Larson's Carol Danvers torture the motorcycle man. I like how the motorcycle man, like it's it was a character in the movie or in Marvel or something.
The motorcycle.
Motorcycle man, yeah, he's cool as shit. He rides a motorcycle. He's got a leather vest, yeah.
Because everybody that rides a motorcycle has to have one.
Yeah, I mean it's like a law or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
that's rules.
He's cooler than your dad. He hangs out with your mom on the weekend.
Yeah.
That sounds remotely gay.
Uh.
I'm just saying.
I let it. It's like
Either kind of gay or like that sounds like the setup for a Shadman commission.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not complaining because I like Shadman.
Right? He's funny sometimes.
You took a minute to think about that, didn't you? Yeah, he's funny sometimes.
Yeah, well, I was like, I don't want to say I like all of his stuff.
I mean, I'll say it.
I don't like
the fact
all
that-
of his stuff, but it's funny to see people freak out. So,
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I like seeing people get upset because
yeah.
boy. Anyway, Brie Larson.
Yeah, that was weird. I just something weird happening. Okay.
Oh no.
I fixed it.
Oh okay.
For some reason,
Goddamn spiders
I've
in
got
England?
I've got two window captures for some reason. It's really weird. Whatever, doesn't matter. A deleted Captain Marvel clip shows Brie Larson's Captain Marvel use her powers to torture the motorcycle man, played by Robert Kaczynski. At first, I thought it was like going to be Ted Kaczynski. I was like, I thought he was in jail. I mean, he killed all those people. Why would he be? I guess in 1990s he'd still be like running around, wouldn't he?
Yeah, technically.
The Unabomber, still sending bombs out and shit.
They also want to make sure you don't feel bad for this guy while he's being tortured.
That right. This deleted scene shows an extended version of what was seen in theaters with Larson's Captain Marvel physically assaulting and torturing a man in order to steal his motorcycle. Carol Danvers states, "Here's a proposition for you. You are going to give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle. In return, I'm going to let you keep your hand." After releasing the man, she questions, "What, no smile?" Lol. Oh, she talked about smiles. She gets it. It's a meme, guys. It's a meme. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Ghostbusters 2016, where they shot that scene deliberately to shit on the other people in the YouTube comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It didn't work out too well for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like this is what they did here, and they're saying it's a deleted scene and all this different crap.
Yeah.
But I still think they had planned on using it for exactly what they used it for.
Right.
I'm the only one that didn't keep the stupid concern about your score bullshit in there. Because that's an ad.
Yeah. So this clip was teased back in January of 2018 when a set video from Captain Marvel showed Danvers giving someone a killer handshake. Little did we know that someone was an innocent man she was torturing. The video is being used by Marvel and Disney to promote the sales of Captain Marvel's digital and Blu-ray release. Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige previously stated that Larson's Captain Marvel would, quote, take the lead and be at the forefront of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's really funny. Because,
Wait, yeah, right. Why does she need the motorcycle? Can't she fly?
Yeah.
Why are you asking questions? Just enjoy product.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Consume product. What is wrong with you? Yeah, let that sink in. Marvel went from Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark, who was tortured in a cave in the Middle East, to Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, who tortures a man on a motorcycle who simply asks if she could smile for him. I mean, yeah, okay. Like, in the context of the scene, yeah, he was being a jerk, right?
Mm-hmm.
I give him that.
Right, it was blatantly obnoxious because apparently they think that that's just how it really is for chicks, and apparently some weird chicks think that that's just daily life for them.
Well, let's put it this way.
Like,
okay, you remember,
that's so dumb.
you remember off stream when I was talking about the couple that I know that I talked to last night who I thought was, they were going to be a lost cause, and they talked about feminism. The reason we got on that subject was because of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And
Nice.
she said, and these are two people who are big fans of the MCU, and they both said, I am not looking forward to what's coming now because I don't give a crap about Captain Marvel. She's a terrible character.
Right.
These are people who, before, like I said, I don't know when the red pill happened, in all honesty, but before they would have been like, oh, this is fine. This is fine. Now, I do have another friend who he's literally consumed product, right? And,
oh my god. Yeah, I know someone like that. It's very annoying.
Yeah, he's literally consumed product, and it's kind of like, dude, you. Oh god. Let's put it this way: he thought DMC was a good game.
Oh wow.
That's how much consumed
okay.
I
product.
can't say anything because I haven't played them, but when I asked what game I should start with if I want to get into the series, I know that I had everybody tell me not that one.
The problem with DMC is like if you enjoy Devil May Cry, it's got all the it's got 80% of the key components in there, but they're watered down to bejesus and back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not. I would not call DMC Devil May Cry a bad game per se, but if it's a game that I only really enjoyed, I think, because it had been 5 years and there was another Devil May Cry on the fucking horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I
Now
think they were trying to tell me story wise and game wise since the other ones are out that I don't need that one.
The big thing with DMC was they took a character, they took the characterization, especially Dante's characterization, and just Dante's like an edgy boy. No, Dante's not an edgy boy. He's a sarcastic boy. There's a difference,
Yeah, I like what he was portrayed as goofy
sarcasm
and sarcasm. Sarcastic. That's what got me interested in asking about it in the first place.
Well, they also really liked the movie They Live and apparently aren't fans of capitalism.
Well, you know.
But yeah, like I said, but what I'm saying is this friend is really a consume product friend, right?
Right.
Although I was at first I was like, oh, he's learning, because I asked him about. I said, "Are you getting Mortal Kombat 11?" He's like, "No." I was like, oh. I thought he had a breakthrough, right? And he goes, "Why should I buy brand new when I can buy it a year from now and get the Game of the Year edition and get all the characters instead of having to pay for the DLC?" I was like, "That's not the point. That's not the point. What are you doing? That's not the point. No, don't reward these companies. What are you doing?" But he's not for one thing, he's not a political person, so it's not nothing to do with politics, right? It's all about consume product. It's good because it's Marvel kind of thing. And I was like, him not realizing Marvel has been shit for years as far as comics go. Because when he talks about I bought my son, which his son is, a fan and stuff like that. I bought my son some comics. I was like, when did those comics come out? 2002. Like, there you go. That's kind of my point is what I'm trying to make here. So yeah, so that's anyway. Let's talk about what Piper and Jordan's adventures after this clip came out.
So before we go into that, I did have one thing I don't like about this article is saying that she's torturing this guy.
No, she's not torturing him. She's
doing the traditional action hero thing.
Yeah.
The problem is because people were bringing up allusions to Terminator 2,
which you can see it. Yeah.
Which it's vaguely there. It's vaguely there. What was the other one they were comparing it to, Piper?
I kept seeing Terminator, so I'm not really sure because Terminator is what they kept bringing up to me specifically. But I know there was another movie.
There was another one they brought up to me specifically, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" So let's talk about the Terminator angle first. Sure. He comes into that bar. He says, "Hey, I need this. I need this shit from you." And the other one was the Superman one from Man of Steel.
Okay.
We'll get to that. So he goes in, says, "Hey, I need this shit from you," and then the guys attack him as a result because they're trying to be big and hard and tough.
Yeah.
And they proceed to get beat down. That's not the case here in this Captain Marvel clip.
Yeah, not at all.
The guy's just being an obnoxious douchebag, going "Hey, babe, why don't you fucking smile, bitch?" And then then she proceeds to break his fucking wrist.
Yep.
But the case with Man of Steel, where there didn't even need to be a conflict there. It was literally some guy being drunken and disorderly, being disrespectful to a woman. Clark steps in and says, "Hey, I'm going to have to ask you to leave." And then the guy fucking pours beer on him, and as Clark goes to leave, fucking chucks a cup at him, and then he goes out and he finds that his truck has been completely fucking dismantled. It has electrical poles just shoved through the fucking truck.
Mm-hmm.
And people are trying to use that as Clark's just as bad as a character because he did that. It's
Clark didn't hurt the guy.
Yeah, Clark literally could have fucking turned that man into fucking paste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But instead he took out the rage that was clearly building on an inanimate object that happened to belong to the guy. So it's still it'd fuck him up and be I hope you learned your lesson. But he's not causing physical harm to people.
He didn't mug the dude.
Yeah.
And also that dude at least actually hit him with stuff.
Yeah. Especially in the case of what happened to Clark Kent,
yeah.
Me, as soon as somebody if I was Superman, some nigga poured beer on my head, he's getting a fist right in the fucking chest.
Right?
So I'm not gonna hit him right in the heart so it stops his heart. Just kabloosh. Break your fucking not collarbone. What the fuck is that called? Your sternum. Just break your sternum a little. Not a big deal. Fucking hospital visit, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
I could see Captain Marvel doing stuff and still being hailed, doing, I guess, that stuff and still being, able to be called, heroic and stuff like that. If that dude did more than what he did.
Literally.
That's just words. And you reacted so hard to words.
Here's how you set up Captain Marvel. Once again, I'm going to do Marvel's job for them and set up Captain Marvel to be an actual hero, right? Okay. So here she is, like, you know, trying to read the map. Like somebody said, why does she need to read a map? She could just fly over and find where she, you know, go.
Why does she need the
Why does she need a motorcycle?
Motorcycle.
Yeah. How does she know how to ride the motorcycle? You know, that's another thing too.
Right? Because some people were saying, well, she didn't know she's from, you know, there's alien whatever world, and I'm like, that's even more of a reason to not immediately go assuming the citizens are, you know, deserving of that or whatever. Like,
so the setup would have been like, you know, a gang of motorcycle, like an actual, like Hell's Angels show up, and they're coming in to wreck shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, they're like tilting shit over. Store owners come out and try to stop them. They're getting so she, you know, goes up to them, hey, stop that, and they're like, lol, girl, and then she beats the shit out of them.
Yeah.
See, that would have been more impactful that she's stopping some actual bad guys. This guy's just a biker who said, you know, if you want, I would say debatably inappropriate thing about smiling. It was not like she said, hey, nice ass, because that was non-existent. So,
right?
It's just I don't get why so many people are fucking standing for Captain Marvel. Like, maybe it's because it's like the first MCU film with like a female lead, even if she's uncharismatic as shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why. I don't really get it. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because that's the thing for me that I think is more hilarious is the lengths that people are going to defend these actions rather than going, yeah, you're right. That don't make a whole lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. See, Mata, I expect this kind of behavior from antiheroes. I mean, the prime antihero would be Punisher, right? Even
he's got some class.
He has a reason for doing it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, hell, in some cases, I would almost consider Punisher, even to call him an anti-hero. I think in some cases it's kind of pushing it because of the direction that he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he is technically doing things for the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
But I almost view him as somewhat like of a heroic villain. Like what he does is really fucked up, but he's doing it for kind of the right reasons. So he's not just like a straight up like villain, just killing people because he fucking can.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's like he's basically it's literally taking the law in his own hands, right? Because he no longer believes in the system. The system has failed, in his opinion. That's why he does what he does. And so, while normal people who believe in law and order are not going to agree with what Frank Castle's doing. I mean, Frank Castle's not going to go out and like start shooting jaywalkers. You know, that's not something he can do. Right. It's definitely going to be somebody who's like a murderer or a child molester or a mob boss. You know, somebody who's actually done bad shit. You know.
Yeah. I don't think he would shoot a chick for telling him he's got a nice ass.
Or you know, to smile, right?
Yeah.
He might say a smart ass comment back. Like,
oh yeah, he'll probably say something smart ass.
I mean, knowing Frank, he would probably like monologue and saying like, you know, I lost my wife and child when I was 25. You know, blah 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 blah, and I served in 5 wars and thing. So next time you tell somebody to smile, you think about that, and then walks off, and the woman's like,
right.
Right. Rey from Star Wars is a villain. Rey from Star Wars is a villain because she like ruined a franchise.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but in any other case, I can't really. How? I need you to explain how she's a villain because I'm confused.
Who?
Disney's the true villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can all agree on there.
Disney.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wouldn't say Rey's a villain. Rey's a Mary Sue. That's different from being a villain. Yeah. Rey is a character that they gave too much too soon, kind of thing. And which I think we can all agree is perfectly able to cope with it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, as limited as Star Wars is with its storytelling, I mean, let's be honest, this isn't Shakespearean stuff here when it comes to Star Wars.
What exactly are you trying to say, Wayne?
I'm trying to say that storytelling isn't all that great in Star Wars.
First of all, how dare you?
Guess what? I'll say it again.
You better not. Look. look, we will have words if you dare to say.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me explain
series.
myself. Let me explain myself. Because
How is Wayne not autistic?
I'm not autistic. Because I can explain myself and make a
I know.
point, and you.
Well, yeah, the difference being that, except for right now, you don't get interrupted when you're trying to, and I do. So,
Because
Y-
for one
yes,
thing, I'm
yes,
assertive
that's
and I'm the
issue.
host.
I thought we was all the hosts. I thought that was the point.
Somebody
of the,
has to lead the
which
dog.
host
Somebody
is-
has to be the lead dog. That's the.
Piper, have you ever heard of the term herding cats?
Yeah.
Y'all are
That's
the
what
cats.
Wayne has to do.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we're the cat,
Yeah.
especially you and me.
Now I hear you complaining. You're gonna get yourself yeeted.
That's a paddling.
Yeah, if you Piper, you got anything else you would like to say?
Ooh,
Fuck you.
that's.
Be gone, fuck!
God damn it. Too much power. Too much power.
I was gonna say, I thought Wayne was the one to be hurting the cats. How come Jordan does all the shit?
That's called delegating.
So many days did he leave you in there?
Why do you delegate it to the almost most autistic?
Because I'm the head cat.
The alpha cat.
Well,
Taco is the head cat. Let's be honest.
yeah.
Taco tries to keep everything straight. Taco had to unlock the graded 0.5 of Twitter today.
Yeah.
I'll get into that later.
Raise the Mary Sue.
Yeah, Raise Mary
Raise
Sue.
Mary Sue.
But what I'm trying to say when I was making the comparison, Anakin Skywalker had struggles, and he was the chosen one, quote unquote, right? It didn't come easy to him. I mean, maybe, being versed in the Force came easy to him, but he still had struggles, like, his rage, his this and that and the other, blah, blah, blah. Luke had struggles because, for one, he got started late, He didn't just become like this perfect Jedi in a movie and a half,
And they still have to train for.
Yeah,
They still had to train.
He had a I call it the what do you call it, the he had the summer training camp of Jedi training instead of like the years and years of Jedi training that some people get.
Right.
Rey had like a couple of days,
And she was lightly throwing her saber around rocks.
yeah. And not to mention, like in her first saber battle, she was able to stand up to somebody who'd been trained for years in saber
Yeah.
dueling.
But guys, he was hurt because he got hit with a bolt caster. That makes sense, right?
Oh no.
Actually, that doesn't, because if anything if you know anything about the especially Dark Jedi or Sith, I guess he would be more Dark Jedi, wouldn't he? Because he's not really a Sith Lord.
Yeah, he's more of a dark Jedi.
But Dark Jedi, they use their pain to become more powerful, right?
And he even does it in the scene where like he's fucking pounding on his wound
Yeah.
to like fuel his rage.
Yeah,
That should have made him like overwhelmingly powerful
right.
compared to her.
Yeah, because that's their thing. They feed on the rage. The rage, is what gives them power. I mean, that's what like what Palpatine always tell Vader. Use your anger. Use your hate, kind of thing. So, and her just like coming in and just like all of a sudden a master fucking, use like force powers I could kind of forgive because in the heat of the moment it can happen. You all of a sudden you tap into something that you didn't tap into before. To relate it to something like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Gohan, right?
Yeah.
He sees his friends getting the shit kicked out of him, seeing his dad die, or not. His dad hadn't died yet, had it? No, his dad hadn't died yet.
No, he hadn't.
Yeah.
It was because of Android 16 dying.
Because 16 dying and all that stuff, seeing his friends get the shit beat out of him, he snaps and he taps into an unbelievable power that nobody else could achieve.
Right.
You can kind of see it in real life sometimes when you're in that fucking life or death situation and time slows down or your perception of it, as you try to process what to do about it.
That's happened to me. I mean, I'm not, like I said, this ain't tooting my own horn. This is just something that happened. My mom had a Harley Davidson, right, years ago, and it was a 1200 Sportster. It's not a small bike, but it's not a big bike, but it's not small either, right? And she was on it, and it started to fall, and it was going to fall underneath her, on top of her, and I grabbed it and picked it up. And we're talking, this is like a 800 or 900 pound machine,
Right.
And set it to the side. And I asked her, I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah." She said, "Did you just pick that up?" I was like, "Yeah, don't ask me to do it again, because there's no way it would happen." Any other time, like I'm trying to push it on like a trailer or something, like I'm struggling, like, But that adrenaline, when that adrenaline kicks in, it's like, so.
Well, yeah, especially, I'm not sure they have an actual term for it, but like you see it a lot with like parents or like family members, where like when somebody very close to you is in harm's way, it fucking activates something. You achieve ultra instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're just able to do crazy shit that you normally can't do physically.
it's linked to adrenaline.
Right.
I know there's been reports of like mothers lifting cars off
Yeah, I
of
saw that.
children.
You got that damn mama bear strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen situations like that too, Dave, like on where this man, and we're talking about a smaller man, right? I would say probably 5'10", 5'11", probably around 180. Smaller guy, not small but smaller. And then you got this bigger guy, and they're both trying to lift this car off of this person, right? The big guy is struggling. He can't do anything. The smaller guy comes up because, he's amped up at that point, and he's just like, boosh, almost like throwing it off,
Right.
So it all depends on how because you would think the big guys, he's got this. Now he can't even fucking budget, It's just how you're responding. I mean, and I don't know if have you heard of like there's situations sometimes where the adrenal, because your adrenal gland, it actually gets stuck in that mode.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically you're just like, I'm going to use the term, you're retard strong for like a long time.
Right.
Yeah, it takes like an hour to come down.
Yeah, and so your best bet is just to go like lift weights.
So I've had a situation where I'm stuck in that mode. It takes an hour to fucking calm down, and then you start getting nauseous, and a bunch of other shit happens.
You want to start, rubbing your beard on some butt cheeks,
Yeah.
typical things.
No, Jordan, this is not the real cab. This is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
look.
That's just letting you know.
I mean, aren't we all cab? Isn't cab the friends we made along the way?
Come aboard and bring along all your butthole pics.
Cab peace.
So, but yeah, other than the discussions, about like movie comparisons and stuff, somebody made a very, very dumb comparison and used the Joker from The Killing Joke.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen.
And
Yeah, I've seen that.
and I think
Jordan handled one of those.
Yeah, I think
kind
that's
of
when
people,
Jordan-
luckily, so that I didn't have to.
Jordan basically did that. Ain't it, my dude? Kind of.
Yeah.
I'm actually seeing if I can find that so you can just show people my my string, because that was like, well, the thing about what this person was saying that irritated me was talking about how the Joker is worshipped for being a villain, and that's not anything.
Also to point out, they got the story wrong.
Yeah.
Joker didn't sexually assault Barbara Gordon. I don't know why
it's somewhat implied.
It's just implied, kind of.
There's one page that has James Gordon. He's chained up, and then behind him you see all these like what appear to be photographs of Barbara Gordon naked.
Yeah.
Now, one could infer, maybe Joker he sliced him off a piece of that pie. I read it as him stripping her of everything down to her bare nakedness to prove a point. Because it was all this was done in the effort to break Commissioner Gordon to turn him into another Joker, because that was his entire fucking idea in the Killing Joke. It's one bad day.
I used the angle of the pictures actually to show that he probably did not actually sexually assault, because of the way the pictures were taken, and they made it obvious that he was definitely the one taking the pictures.
Yeah.
So it is very doubtful that he actually sexually assaulted her.
And
Well,
go ahead.
The Joker's not worshipped. The Joker is just, lauded as a good villain because he's good at, getting you to hate him. He's good at being bad.
You also got to think about his objective here. He's trying to break, Jim Gordon. He's not trying to break Barbara Gordon.
Right. Barbara Gordon's
he's
a means
just
to an
using
end.
her.
Yeah, she's a means to an end. He don't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about Barbara.
Yeah, there's really no need to break off a piece of Barbara Gordon. He's, by injuring her, stripping her naked, he's done more than enough.
His
Well,
thing,
I mean, he wanted to get to Batman, too, by doing it. So going after both of them, hurting both of them, works to that end, too.
So, yeah.
It was more about the Commissioner and less about Batman, though.
Yeah.
Because
it was all about, what can I do to break a good man? That's what...
Yeah.
Yeah, but he flat out says it's to illustrate to Batman that, even your friends, because he already agrees that Batman's crazy and broken.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was trying to do it to somebody else to show, all it takes.
Basically, how easy it is.
How easy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole one bad day thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see, the moment solidified the Joker as one of the Batman's greatest threats due to the lengths he was willing to go to harm innocents for a sick joke. He is not worshipped. We all accept that he is a terrible person. That is the entire point. Yeah, the Joker, he is appreciated as a good villain in fiction because he is the opposite of what Batman is.
Yes.
Batman, in the comics and, people who have written him have stated, the reason why Joker is so dangerous is because Batman has no way to predict what he's going to do. He could one day it'd be like, I just want to make the fish smile, right? So I'm gonna put some Joker toxin in Gotham Harbor. Now all the fish have smiles. Lol, isn't that funny? To next, I'm going to murder everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, it's unpredictable. So it's like Batman's main focus is, okay, all I need to do is just take him down. So whatever it is, it'll be fine as long as I take him down. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I need to take him down.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most that Batman can do when dealing with the Joker. With Ra's al Ghul, he knows about what Ra's is up to. With Penguin, he knows about what Penguin's up to. Even Mr. Zsasz, who's a fucking serial killer, right? He knows what Zsasz is gonna do.
Right.
Well, he even understands the Riddler's gimmick and mentality.
Yeah.
So it's just the Joker that's all over the place.
Everybody else has a pathology to them. Joker doesn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, making that comparison is just like...
Before you go in the rest of this, I just got to say, the one thing that I thought was the most ridiculous is the reason most of the people are pissed off at the other people over this clip is because they're saying, how do you, laud her around as a superhero when she's doing, when that's not a superhero way to handle something. And so they bring up villains as, oh yeah, well this villain did it and nobody cared. It's because it was expected of the character.
This villain does shitty things. Your heroes aren't supposed to do that, though.
I was like, exactly. I'm like, the hero's not supposed to do that. That's why we're calling her a villain. Duh.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing, especially when it comes to the movies. Think about this for a minute. I just had this apostrophe. Apostrophes are better than epiphanies, by the way. And you can let me know what happens in Endgame because I have not seen it and I don't care to see it. As I've said before, so you spoil away.
It's actually kind of worth it, honestly.
In the movie Captain Marvel, They spend this whole thing setting her up, to be this big hero and stuff, and she immediately goes back to space.
Yep.
Very limited human interaction.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back in Endgame. Yeah. And from what I understand, she comes back right at the beginning, pretty much, when, things have hit the fan and they go and kill Thanos. That version of Thanos.
Fucks back
and then
off
she
to
fucks right back off to space. So
The whole
she's
movie, yeah.
literally learning nothing about her actual heritage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a weird element. Like, I get why they were doing it, because if you have her for the entire film, there's like, why don't you just have her go fuck up Thanos before he has, because time travel and bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There wouldn't really be a movie. That's for sure.
So she appears, scoops up Tony Stark and Nebula, says, "Hey, I gotta go fuck off." After they kill Thanos, he's like, "But we got shit we're dealing with here." It's like, "Hey, the shit you're dealing with on here, fucking it's happening on every other planet. You guys handle here. I'm gonna go do that shit." So she fucks off. And then they do the thing, and then they fight Thanos, and then there's a bullshit fight between her and Thanos, and then Thanos fucking yeets her so hard with the Power Stone that she's fucking gone from the movie.
Yeah, yeets her out the movie.
Somebody
She got patrolled hard.
there was
I'd
a
like to remind you that the other Avengers don't seem to like her that much either. It's like,
Yeah.
how long will it take you? Yeah, probably long enough for you to get another fucking haircut.
there was a speaking of that, there was a image today, and it's on Bounding into Comics if y'all want to check it out. Where it's Thanos yeeting her with a Power Stone, but they add the fucking smash effect. So it's like,
God.
she gets yeeted, and then the whole, her going off the screen. Like,
Oh my god, I want to see that. That's awesome.
Here, I'll get the link for you.
This game's winner is Thanos.
Yeah, they would say it wrong too, wouldn't they? Thanos wins. Game. Time limit draw. Yeah, here it is. All right, let me. I'll put it in here because it's got some sound to it, so I'll just let y'all see it.
All right.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Yeah, I'll play it for the chat so they can. All right. Yeah, here you go. Oh wow, it went away.
It's still there.
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Here you go.
All these racks give me a boner. I'm too hard.
Pretty good, right?
Fantastic.
Can we play the clip?
I just did.
Yeah.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was checking my phone.
Nick, he said, I'm gonna play it for the show. Xavier, look, I like you, but man, if you don't start cabbing this shit up by at least paying some modicum of attention, we're gonna have problems.
And also, you got to be a lot more gay. The gay quotient.
I think he's got that down.
The gay quotient is really, really off right now, to be honest. But yeah, no. So basically the getting down is like Marvel or Marvel Studios and stuff releasing this clip did not do Captain Marvel any favors. I think I saw like IndieWire put out a thing where it says like this new Captain Marvel scene triggers fanboys. Exactly what it was meant to do. I'm like, doubt.
Yeah.
I think Marvel Studios, they have literally forgot how to read the room, right?
Oh, probably.
I think they've literally either they forgot how to read the room or they're not even in the same room.
Fanboys have money, you idiots.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, before we go into the autism situation, what do y'all think about the early reviews for Godzilla saying that it's basically the perfect monster movie?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say to you.
I like
say
that
right
they're
now-
saying it. I like that a lot of them are trying to say it as if it's a bad thing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna say exactly what I said to Wayne when I sent this to him in a DM. Maximum nuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
The only issue with Godzilla films has ever fucking been the human interaction bullshit, because nobody fucking watches Godzilla for people talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they want to see Godzilla punch a guy in the face. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a shit what anybody says. Those old like Showa and Heisei era fucking Godzilla fights were great.
Mm-hmm.
Remember fucking in Godzilla vs. Gigan where he fucking grabs Ghidorah's 3 heads and he fucking just like flips a motherfucker over?
Yeah, suplexing him. Yeah.
Yeah, suplexes that shit, and you're like, I can see the wires, but I don't even fucking care. This is fantastic.
Right.
Yeah.
Like-
You know what would make this great? Seeing a bunch of people describing what they're seeing and not actually
Right?
showing it.
Right, exactly.
Oh, and like some sexual tension between two of them. Always.
Yeah. Yeah, because we really in the first Godzilla, well, I say first, but the first in this series of Godzilla movies, we really needed to see Quicksilver hitting on his sister.
Right?
By the way,
I mean, obvious.
great casting, guys. Like, yeah, hey, let's cast the two people who are brothers and sisters in the Avengers movie. Nobody will ever think nothing's wrong with that at all. Oh, by the way, let's also push Bryan Cranston and then kill him in the first third of the movie.
Hey man, all I gotta say when it comes to casting brothers and sisters, incest is wincest. This has been my obligatory weeb trash segment. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Except the humans are necessary or the film has no plot. The humans they only need a very, 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 very little part in the movie for scale.
Wayne, is it bad that you read that and I was like, who said that? And I was like, I know who said that. And then I saw who said that, and I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I knew it was Mata.
We need to run from God. We need to run from Godzilla. He is fighting blank. We need to get to safety. Cue monster fight scene. That's all I need. I don't need all this. I don't need all the other bullshit. Like, you know what pissed me? Oh, you know what pissed me off in that first Godzilla movie? Okay, they had this awesome scene where you see the Mutos like come into the city, right? I was like, oh shit, this is it's good shit right here. And then everybody starts running from the fucking Mutos, and then all of a sudden the big boy comes up out of nowhere, and he's got like this look on his face, like, ah shit, here we go again. Right, and then they start getting, and they getting ready to throw down. They getting ready to fight, and white screen.
Yep.
Let's look at moving the fucking nuke. I don't give a shit about the nuke at this point. Show them fighting. Why did they have to fight at night? That's one of the big things I had problems with that movie too. Why were all the fight scenes at night? Let's see some throwing down in the middle of the day.
Right. Man, that was one of the biggest issues with the Godzilla film that we don't like to talk about, the one that came out in 1998.
Even though D brought it up in the chat.
D, what are you doing here?
Also, Godzilla spoke before, and it was weird. That was the greatest Showa movie of all time. I don't know what you're talking about. That's Godzilla.
Well,
vs.
didn't
Gigan.
Godzilla speak in a couple movies?
Well, Godzilla
Yeah.
vs. Gigan, he definitely speaks. So that's.
I thought that was
when
fucking-
we were talking about we need the humans for plot, I was like, if the monsters talk, bam, plot.
There you go.
They'll explain why they're fighting. That's all you need to know. Why are they mad?
Dude, I've always said, I don't know why, even though I did a Godzilla voice, my always idea is like Godzilla, especially when he's doing the protector of the earth thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's never like, like a Captain Planet protector of the earth. It's like, oh no, I got to stop these villains. It's all like, shit, people wilding out, time to regulate.
Yeah.
I think in an hour and a half long movie, because a lot of them were about an hour and a half long, you need about 15 minutes, maybe 20, but let's not go fucking crazy here, of humans. That's your setup. And then 5 minutes at the end of humans of fucking cleanup. The rest
Yeah.
needs to be fucking monsters throwing down.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna throw out something crazy here.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, you're a fellow autist for Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
You've seen the new Broly movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
They need to handle Godzilla films like that.
Yeah.
You can intersperse some shit. Like, because here's the thing, I have no problem with the human element being there,
Right.
but it has to be minimal. Like, the human element should never be more than, let's say, 15% of your movie.
Right.
Because the human element always takes up the same amount. It's just them going, wow, Godzilla's fucking that bitch up. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you need to cut to humans, be like, oh, he just suplexed that nigga. Damn, fuck. Like, give me that. I'll be fine. I'll be fucking fine with that. I want to see some like meth head talking like, you know, he's fucking, you know, getting a worm's eye view of seeing Godzilla do some crazy shit. Like, fine, that's whatever. You know, or give me alternate angles of the damage. You know, if you want to do that. But I don't need fucking the first 30 minutes of this movie going, okay, look, we think we have a Godzilla situation going on here. You gonna show me fucking Godzilla? No, we're not gonna show you Godzilla, but look, you gotta wait about 35 fucking minutes, and then you get to see monsters for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
it's not why I watch these fucking movies.
Mm-hmm. But like I
I
said,
remember during the first movie, I'm there with my brother, and I forget when it was. I think it was when they were parachuting in, and the Mutos are tearing shit up. And Godzilla hadn't shown up yet to actually fight these guys in the city. I looked at my brother and says, if Godzilla doesn't show up and start fighting some fucking monsters soon, I'm gonna leave.
because all they did, like, when they show Godzilla the first time at the airport, which that's a badass scene, right?
Yeah.
Muto's already in there wilding out, tearing shit up, and like I got the clip saved. It's like one of my saved clips that I put up on YouTube and just watch every once in a while because it's so fucking good. Like, everybody's freaking the fuck out because the Mutos has just destroyed like half the airport, like shit blowing up. Everybody's running the fuck away from the explosions. All of a sudden, boom! That foot, Godzilla's foot just comes boom, and everything stops. Everybody stops moving. It's just like, whoa, what the fuck is that?
But you don't get to see it, but you do get to see it on that news clip on the TV in the next scene.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off. We get the roar, and I was like, I don't know about y'all. When I heard that roar, the chills, just like, ooh. Ooh.
Like, it's about to fucking go down.
And then, like, it's like, oh, we got a
situation on the Hawaiian Islands today that, there's these two giant monsters.
I was like, no. I don't care about this kid fucking sleeping. Go back to that shit. I do not care about the Scarlet Witch making dinner. Get back over to this shit.
And now here's Tom for sports.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to interrupt us right in the middle. It's like, hey, two giant fucking monsters showed up out of nowhere. How'd the Lakers do today, Tom?
Is it so much to ask that we just have just a solid 90 minutes of Godzilla punching somebody in the face?
I mean, yeah, why not?
Right?
I mean, honestly, I think the one that would lend itself more to that, consider wherever the setting is, depends on the setting, would be Godzilla versus Kong. Because if it happens on Skull Island, there would be very little human stuff going on.
Right.
Because can you imagine like Kong and Godzilla like wilding out on an island where it's just them? That would be so good. God.
Yeah. I think one of the only circumstances where humans need to be a big part of the story, and this is very circumstantial, is if it's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. It depends on who built Mechagodzilla. If it's the humans that built it, or if it's the aliens from the black hole.
Yeah.
What I also think was interesting, like how they handled things in Final Wars.
Yeah.
Like that I thought was a good implementation of human characters, because you still had humans doing martial art kung fu bullshit against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I go to see. That's what I fucking go to see a Godzilla film for. I want to see people fighting. I don't care who it is. I prefer to see men in rubber suits fighting. It's just it's the air I grew up with. But fuck it, I'll take CG monsters fighting. I'll take humans fighting. Whatever. Just give me some fighting. I don't want to listen to fucking 10 minutes of talking though. That's a problem.
Right. Oh, final. Oh, okay. I got a band Mata.
Right?
Final Wars is like one of the best Godzilla films ever because they literally threw everybody in there, even the 1998 one, just to kill it.
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie.
That was Toho's official response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know what we thought about 98 Godzilla? Here you go.
That was I love that scene so much because fucking Zilla just like tries to front on Big G, like Big G, and Big G just like fucking grabs Chuck, atomic breath, and dead. Like
Even the aliens in that movie like made a snide comment about it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they made I forget, it was like something about like that fish eating something, and
Yeah.
it's like next. It's like, yeah, it's time to get to the big boys. Quit this. It's time for the main event. Get away from these like little side bouts. Like
right.
Yeah, and I don't have the 2017 Godzilla reboot. Shin Godzilla was fine. If anything, I liked it because, as I said, I've gone on record. I did not like the design of Godzilla, but I liked what they did with Godzilla. If that makes sense.
Right. Well, no, that totally makes sense. And like Shin Godzilla is not a film that I think most Godzilla fans are going to appreciate unless they're also fans of Evangelion or Hideaki Anno, because it's that fucking film is Anno as fuck. Like it's cool, Wayne, that you like what he did with Godzilla, because like that makes me go, nigga, you need to start watching some fucking Anno anime, because if you like that shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like the design is really fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. I would have liked it if I could have seen that in a more traditional looking Godzilla. I would have. It would have been like one of the perfect Godzilla movies, in my opinion, because I liked that it was basically, to coin another term, when he got to full size, it was basically I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
Because once I am in motion, you're not going to stop me, kind of thing. That's what I loved about it. Like the scene that like sticks out to me, and you don't know what I'm talking about, when they got the Apaches like. Shooting, tomahawks at his ass, right? Hitting him in the face, and he keeps fucking going.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I want. I want more of that shit right there.
I'd like to remind you, it's also that movie is secretly a live-action Evangelion movie because of all the fucking cuts and the music that he uses.
Oh my god! Like. Well, and especially, like, one of my favorite things about Shin Godzilla, thank you for joining us for this special Godzilla stream, is how they harken it back to the original Godzilla film. Because if you remember, the original Godzilla film was just Godzilla as a force of nature.
Yeah.
He's not the hero saving us from a bigger threat. Mm-hmm. He's just a thing you don't know what the fuck to do with. Mm-hmm. And how they handle his abilities. Like the first time he uses his atomic breath, where it's just fucking black fire coming out of him, because in his fucking like jaw splits open, and then it turns into this like jet stream, and then it turns the blue atomic breath shit, and then the part where he does fucking dorsal fin lasers.
Yeah.
I didn't know I needed Godzilla dorsal fin lasers until I fucking saw it, and then I'm like, why the fuck did this not happen in the 80s? When lasers were king.
Yeah.
Like
goddamn. There's a cartoon series in the 98, yes, 98, post Emmerich Independence Day Godzilla. That was actually pretty good.
I enjoyed that show.
Yeah. That was like, if they had to do a redesign of Godzilla, I could get behind it because it was actually pretty good. I actually thought that was really good. I always honestly, and the Hanna-Barbera cartoon of him too with Godzuki. Yeah, that was weird, but it had its charm, right? Like,
yeah, I really enjoyed that cartoon.
Yeah, because I remember when I watched it, because they couldn't use, like, the only one they had rights to was Godzilla. They couldn't use any other, like, so whenever he fought the fire dragon, well, it's just Rodan, right? Just saying, I mean, it basically is Rodan, so you just like call it,
Captain Jonathan Frakes and his best friend Godzilla,
and April O'Neil, and
Black Kid.
And black guy and little kid that we can that humanizes the monsters.
Yeah, talks to Godzuki.
Yeah.
You can understand him? Yeah, can't you? No, we're not retarded.
Okay, Mata is saying some tomfoolery in chat. What I really don't want is there to be too much Godzilla. No such thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no such thing.
And the only person who didn't respond was Piper, and she don't even like Godzilla.
What?
saying I don't want there to be too much Godzilla is like saying I don't want to have too many orgasms.
Yeah, I was already in the chat arguing with him for bored of it.
How did we get on SWATcast? What are y'all doing in the chat? Holy shit!
I like Godzilla. I might not be as into it. What's a nice way to put that? As you guys.
Are you saying you like Godzilla as a friend?
Yeah.
You could just say you're not as autistic as we are.
I was trying to find a different word, honestly.
You don't have to find a different word. Like Wayne and I have accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess Wayne doesn't really like Godzilla that much if he's only 3 into it.
I do only what now?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
She was
a
making a
reversal
joke.
scale.
Okay.
The least autistic you are, the more you like Godzilla.
All right. Look. Okay. So I guess let's transition into this because this is important.
Let's show the graph.
Yeah. All right, folks. This is what
time.
Piper trying to throw some shade over here.
Yeah.
We ain't having it.
Nope. Did I open it? Hold on a second. Of course it didn't open. Why won't you open?
Way to go, Wayne. You're boomering this shit up again. Way to
No,
go.
but for real, I've got stuff that I'm into probably as much as they're into Godzilla, but I am into
Wow, this
Godzilla
is
as
a
in
really
I
good
seek
image.
out and enjoy watching Godzilla flick.
Piper, we know what you're into. You're into werewolves. We get it.
Werewolf dick.
Okay. So we're going bottom to top. Okay.
Yes.
Going bottom
Yes.
to top. All right, because I want everybody to see this.
There we go. I'm into werewolf lore as much as they're into Godzilla
Okay.
stuff, probably.
So
Lord,
we took
she
an
says.
autism test before the show.
No, actual horror.
As you can see, the first 3 results are as follows. I am so low on the test that I basically don't register,
Minimal autism.
or at all, right?
Lies.
Cab, who took the test off, even though he's not here, he's perfectly capable of being here, but he is a very gay man.
He is the one that won the poll
He is the one that won the autism poll. He
for
scored,
being the most autistic.
he scored a 13 out of 50. Okay?
Latest and gayest.
Yep. Xavier took it while we were getting ready to go on because he was like he didn't want to, but he kind of got convinced to do it. He got a 23 out of a possible 50, where it's still in the indicate few or no autistic traits, right?
Yeah, peer pressure's a bitch.
I'm gonna try to do it without showing the name. Okay. Then you got this 28 out of a possible 50. And a score in the 26 to 32
Who do y'all
range.
think that is?
Yeah, score in the 32
Yeah, tell
range
us in chat.
indicate the autistic traits, and it says Asperger's syndrome. So yeah, chat.
As-
Who do you think's the 28 out of 50?
So who do you think the Aspie is?
Yeah, who do y'all think the Aspie is? Who do you think's 28 out of 50? Okay, look, guys, I know there's there's 16 of you here. Y'all can.
Well, there's also a little bit of a delay, probably.
Jesus, man.
Give them a chance.
Yeah, 1 for Jordan and 2 for Piper. Yeah. So who do y'all think is who do y'all think has the 22 out of 50?
Who thinks? Yeah.
All right,
1 or 2.
Who
Who thinks is the Aspie?
Okay, we got 2 twos. We got. I like how Seth immediately is like Piper.
Wow.
Mata, I don't really care. You're not. Fuck off then. Who cares?
Yeah,
We're
we're
God.
not interested anymore.
We're
Come on.
asking the voter people.
Yeah,
He has bad opinions. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. I think that is that Wayne. Did you hire Mata just to come into our chat? And,
No,
and
I
just
didn't.
spout
I
bad
didn't
opinions?
actually do any of that. It's like, okay, we got 1. All right.
Pretty even.
Yeah, so we got an even score right now. Nobody else wants to comment apparently. Hey Ethan, if you're watching, could you
Oh.
could you comment on so,
1 or 2.
Seth says the kid had to get it from somewhere. Oh, we got
Wow.
another 2. Okay, all right, okay,
Wow.
2. All right, we got some. Piper is taking over now.
Oh.
Dude, what? Mata, we're off that subject.
I'm going to single-handedly ruin Godzilla movies by liking the monsters more than the people.
I've always liked the monsters more than the people.
He doesn't want the movie to be one giant monster fight. And I'm like, but that would be amazing.
Yeah. You could do it. It could be like the silent issue of GI Joe. Just like just show the action.
Well, humans go and bring another monster.
So yeah, I guess that's all the votes. So everybody thinks that this is Piper's score.
That I am asked.
You fools.
Oh, y'all wrong.
It was me all along.
Vince McMahon, when the fuck did you get here?
Damn it! Okay.
Say it
Now-
like Dio. Say it like Dio.
I can't say it like Dio. I'm sorry. I
Aw.
can't do the voice.
Well, without the voice.
But you're not doing it with the voice. That don't make no fucking sense.
Aww.
That would be silly. And this is a very serious program.
All right. Yeah, everybody wants to know what Piper's score was.
Here we go.
How could one?
No, you didn't, Seth. I outscored you. Y'all are Aspies. I'm full-blown autist. So.
Piper fucking broke the conditioning. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you can say that we have a bit of a range here.
Would you call it a spectrum?
Maybe.
Yeah, in the poll, I was second.
Yep.
The cat.
But in the actual test, you're number one.
I'm
Right?
number one. I finally won something, guys.
Yeah, higher numbers are better. Yeah, higher numbers are for showing how more on the spectrum you are essentially. She takes pride in her tisms.
Well, honestly, being the most autistic out of this bunch definitely takes effort. Like,
I mean, really, the only effort is just from me.
True,
I'm
but
the only person who is remotely close to you. the next most autistic person is 11 points down.
yeah.
I'm only 6 points away.
Yeah.
Piper, would you do me a favor? Would you read a couple of lines from this script, please?
No, oh god.
Jesus. Is this
Get into that.
is that like the ultimate test here? Is that what we're
Definitely.
Goddamn.
I'm not reading that. Nobody in the chat knows what you wanted me to read.
She's the GP5 Miss Autism 2019.
I guess it would be kind of weird if Jordan was the Miss Autism.
We need to.
2019.
I have very lovely tits. Thank you very much.
I need Cab to do an edit of one of her pictures that he drew, and it's just her with a sash that says Miss Autism 2019.
Oh my god, yes.
Somebody commission Cab to.
Yeah, I'm broke. Somebody pay Cab to add a sash on.
Or just somebody needs to Photoshop. To just remove that hood and put the "Please be patient, I have autism."
Yeah. Put the hat
Hey!
Put that hat on there. And,
Hey!
And in one of her hands, put a fucking diploma that says "Certifiably Autistic."
on. I have papers.
I was tested.
That's like oh god, there was an episode of A-Team where Murdoch was claiming that he had been cleared, that he was sane, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "You don't understand." Later on in the episode, he's like, "You don't understand. I have papers. Look, it says I am sane," and it literally said "I am sane" written in crayon. And you find out that the doctor who released him was more crazy than he was. Please be patient. I have pipertism.
I am currently, if whatever
right through
this
Murdoch's
program
control.
feels like opening, I am currently putting a fucking sash on the full version of one of his drawings, so it covers up the tits.
I was gonna say it would actually work. That would cover up the naughty bits, wouldn't it? Like,
Yeah.
So you have autism censorship?
then she'll have a safe for work version. No, pretty much.
Safe
Look at
for
that.
work.
Need a hazmat suit now. Yeah. No, guys, just hang out with me. I'm so low on the spectrum that it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you just hang out with Wayne in drunk cab, you're fine.
Yeah. I was like, okay, you can ask these guys. My reaction to this was, and they can attest to this, it's like, told y'all I was normal.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys, I don't realize in real life I'm really boring.
In real life, he says, you're boring on the show, too.
Wow, damn, dog. That's a
Which one should I do?
I like the
one?
one with the hoodie. Not the one with the Umbreon onesie. The
one with the hooded thing?
yeah.
Wow, that opens right on my crotch. Wow, that's... Woo. Goddamn. His fucking shit's so huge.
Phrasing.
Cab's dead.
Wait,
Yeah.
I missed my fucking moment. That would have been perfect.
Do
I'm
it.
Sitting here,
Do
I'm
it anyway.
Did you just beep or do phrasing?
That did beep.
that'd beep, yeah. Lots of beeps. You're sending Morse code now.
Yeah, I gotta fucking change that because I have it set up where if I hit Control Shift F, it's supposed to do phrasing, but I forgot if I have Control F, it just does the fucking beeping. I need to change what the hotkey for that is.
See, Mata says, I have impulse control issues on top of having Asperger's. I would have never guessed.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I need to find that voice clip that it's like, you may have heard this before, where it's a guy who goes, I am in shock.
Yes.
That's okay, Mata. You're in good company. You just have bad opinions.
Yeah. Seth says, I'm having a wonderful mental images right now. Ma'am! Ma'am!
Seth needs to get his coochie cup refilled.
Yellow Lantern
Oh,
says,
wait. Hey, Seth.
The snack that smiles back.
Yellow Lantern says, wow, that opens right on my crotch. Piper, Miss Autism 2019 acceptance speech.
Oof.
Oh,
I wanted your speech to be who's on first, but no, you're right. This is better.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. What
What
the fuck?
What are you asking
God.
me for?
He needs some milk.
Milk.
Yeah. Seth needs some milk right now.
He needs some of Piper's Milkies.
Oh,
But she does not need.
Jesus.
She does not need Seth's leakies. That's
Yes, no.
no.
You don't need any leaky.
Yeah. So since I failed the autism test, do I get the failure sound?
yep.
There you go. Sorry.
We need that.
Yeah.
We need an edit of the Virgin Normie versus the Chad Ultimate Aspie.
Yeah. And it's just Piper's face on the
Yeah.
Chad.
Wow, this stupid sash is like taking longer than I thought because.
Are you drawing it, or are you trying to add one?
I'm being lazy. Where I was trying to be lazy, and being lazy is actually taking me longer. So.
Wrong.
If you're gonna do memes, you need to do it right. You need to do a big acceptance speech on Twitter with that image when you get it done.
Write a big accepting. Oh boy.
Oh God. Really? You sure you don't need a wind sound? I mean, no. I mean, the game. This was the game of Tism, and I lost.
In the game of Tism, you win or
Yeah.
you become a normie.
Yeah. I basically proved how much of a normie I was, and
Damn dog.
or or I could just go with the Shamil angle. I'm just really, really smart.
I'm not autistic. I'm just really smart. Come on, guys.
No, I'm not autistic.
Oh my god.
Like, people are gonna look at this like stream later on and says, "What do they mean by tests?" Oh. Let's see. You know, we're just going to reply with the "Who's on first" act. I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I won, but I also lost. It's kind of a weird.
Yeah.
I came in first, but I also came in last.
You can't win for losing.
Like, if we were playing golf, yeah, I won, right?
If we're playing golf, you got a killer score, my dude.
Yeah, exactly. If we're playing golf, I'm like, I fucking nailed it.
The traditional way to cheat at golf is to lower your score. Yeah, that's a way of doing it.
What's the? Oh God, I just had a thought, and it just left my head. I hate it when that happens. Fuck.
The tism spreads. Soon you'll be one of us.
No, that's just being forgetful. That's not.
See, I love how Xavier's like one of us. Nigga, you ain't even a Tism pirate yet.
Yeah, you're kind of
Close.
you're not there yet. Yeah, I mean you're close.
Almost.
You're almost there.
You haven't achieved.
Yeah, you need a
Closer
little
than
more.
Cab.
You need a little more training and game
I
of
dropped
Tis-
out of Tism school to go to Cloud City to save my
Game
friends.
of Tism's current season and finale was disappointing. It was
Damn
the
dog.
crazy chick.
Tism, 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 tism,
Tism, tism, tism, tism, tism.
Lots of
tism.
autism. Lots of tism. Lots of autism. Lots of
Autists, all these autists, all these autists, all these
Oh my god,
autists.
that's perfect.
Would you say you failed by winning? I mean, yeah, that exactly. Failure by winning. That's exactly
Hey.
what I did. I
Hey,
failed.
wow.
Hey!
I mean, honestly, it would have. If I'd have gotten a little higher, it would explain a lot of things. But unfortunately, I didn't. So now now it's still a mystery. I wonder if anybody's ever got 50 out of 50. If they got 50 out of 50, they'd just be non-functioning, right? Just
Yeah, it'd be pretty fucking hardcore.
yeah. If this is Gametism, is anyone really surprised that Piper took the throne?
I'm surprised. I thought Jordan was going to win.
But we knew it was going between the two of you. Let's be honest. It was going to be
Oh,
between
yeah.
one
What
of
it
y'all.
is.
Yeah.
Hey guys, guess what time it is?
What time is it? Nothing. Oh, there we go. What the hell is this?
It is a mystery song, also known as like the premier meme song.
Oh.
It's autism bait.
So, children, now that we've we've decided who's King Autist of Greater Point Live, or Queen Autist of Greater Point Live.
Yay, gender equality!
Hey, you won.
Yeah, so
Like you
you
said,
know.
you won something. You have a.
Hey, look at that! Yeah,
Woo.
this is proof that diversity really is our strength.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it! I just had a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how people used to be like, it's really about ethics and video games journalism.
Yeah.
Mhm.
we could do graded 0.5. It's really about equality and autism generation.
Yeah. Would Piper's house song in Game of Autism be March of the Gladiators?
I don't know, but I know what her house sigil would be.
Oh yeah,
I
what's
want
that?
the Wolfie.
It's not. No, it'd be a dildo. Come on, let's be honest.
Oh.
A
What would her
dil-
house words be?
a dildo with a wolf head. How about that? Can you?
Yeah, it'd be a dildo with a wolf head, and her words would be, "Ah, God damn it, it broke again."
Yep.
Their unofficial words would be, "Man, that thing is huge."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just make it one of the Bad Dragon werewolf shaped dildos or whatever. It's supposed to be a werewolf dong.
Are we actually gonna do house sigils for fucking Piper now?
I think we need to do it for all of us.
Yeah, this is getting fun.
Car Forever 3 says house motto Red Rocket go room.
God damn.
I can't wait for everybody to fucking cheap out on House Harkonnen.
I guess
Just the cover of Dune.
Jesus Christ.
Just a fucking poster from the 1980s version of Dune. Okay, yeah, all right.
we will call you Muhad'Dib. Like no, please. God, what would Jordan's house and sigil and everything be?
Just the word fuck.
House Furious
That would be
Mulatto.
both. That would be both the words and the sigil.
Yeah.
Just the word fuck. I mean, honestly, if you want to be really serious about it, it would be you know the character Zetsu from Naruto,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where he's like half black, half white. You do that. One would be a smiling face. One would be an angry face.
True.
I feel like that would be like that's the quintessential like Jordan house sigil.
God, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, the only thing I could think was if I had a house sigil would be the words would be I'm normal, lol.
As far as house sigil, I was just assuming like it'd either be like Big G or it would be a fucking lawnmower.
Yeah. yeah. There you go. The house boomer.
House boomer.
It's like we call on our banners. Why? We got to mow the lawn. Oh. It's like I said, I told somebody earlier. I said when you get to my age now, you actually enjoy mowing the lawn. It's really weird.
Instead of King's Landing, you've got King's Lawn.
Yeah, King's Lawn, and perfectly manicured lawn.
Jesus Christ.
And we absolutely will cut grass every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. because our shit kids partied all night. I was telling my friend that last night. He called and he was talking about he's got a 11-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a basically still not even a 1-year-old yet. And he's talking about different things and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, let me tell you what's going to happen. Okay. I said, because I was explaining boomers to them, when we say boomer, right? Not actual baby boomers, but when we say boomers, I said, so here's what boomers are. And I said, and for you especially, I ain't gonna say his name, but for you especially, he says, eventually your son is going to be like wilding out. And at night, I mean, he's not going to party. He's not going to go off and party. He's going to be in his room listening to music, playing video games. It's going to be really loud, and you're trying to sleep, right? And what you're going to do is on Saturday morning at 7 a.m. when he's trying to get that sleep because he's just now going to bed, you're going to get on your lawnmower, and you're just going to cut the same patch of grass over and over and over and over again right in front of his window, and make his sleep a living hell. What the hell are we listening to now?
The official music of House Boomer.
Oh, what is it? Let me look at it. See what you put in here. I'm a little worried. Really?
What do you mean? What do you mean, really? Come on, man. It's Hall & Oates.
Yeah, but yeah, we can't. We can't play licensed music. You know this?
Sure, we can. It's fine. It's no big deal.
No, yeah, no big deal until you know. Oh, hey, look, copyright strike. Great.
All we gotta do is in streams where we have licensed music, have a bunch of licensed music, so YouTube doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, you just do what Jim does for certain episodes where he has to do like Nintendo shit.
What does he do?
Like, well, he plays Erasure's Chains of Love, because how the algorithm works, it doesn't do like, okay, who has majority. It's just anybody who has a copyright claim can copyright claim it. However, if you have more than one person who copyright claims it, it's stuck in limbo. So anytime he has to use Nintendo video content, he'll dance to fucking Erasure's Chains of Love, because those are two companies that constantly try to flag shit.
Right.
So nothing ever happens. No, because he doesn't ever monetize his videos, but they can monetize. He's like, well, I'm not having that happen. So he found a way out of being on the system.
I think it will randomly also drop in like clips from Skeleton Warriors.
Oh yeah. It's always a good bit, like when he's about to go on a big rant, he's about to say the big no words, and it goes, Skeleton Warriors!
Say what you want about Jim Sterling, he had a real good fucking idea that we could steal.
What's that?
Yeah. Shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just those random, like, audio sort of bits.
Just announced Pokemon shit.
Damn dog.
Hey.
No, it's just like, you know, it's just basically Pokemon poops. That's it. You know, they're like,
But also Pokemon is shit now.
yeah, they're taking little poopies.
Hey. They might
Gen
be.
1
I don't
versus
know.
Every gen,
Well, yeah.
Gen 1 is bullshit.
I like a couple of Pokemon from other gens, but it's like never the whole gen.
Right.
I can't wait for them to try and cash in on all the hype that Detective Pikachu has right now, but they learn the wrong message from it. So all of a sudden you get like Pikachu Ace Attorney.
I want that, though.
I would want that.
Pikachu's Pro Skater.
I would want that too.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
You're.
Excuse me,
wait a minute.
sir.
Wait. Let me do Cat Rocha here. 20, 30, 40, 50.
Where's the bad idea?
Yeah.
Let's put a thing that people like and then have Pikachu do it.
Yeah. Fine.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? I want WWE 2K20 with Pikachu as the special guest star. I want to see.
I
want to see Brock.
Let me sell,
I want to see Brock Lesnar versus Pikachu. That's going to be great.
let me sell this to you. Let me sell this to you, Xavier. You got Ace Attorney, but instead of hearing objection, you hear Pika P.
Yeah.
I would buy 13 copies of it.
Yeah, and there's going to be a Detective Pikachu game on the Switch too. By the way.
Fuck me, I'll get it.
Well, you know what's funny about that? There already was a Detective Pikachu game, I think, for the 3DS, which is where the movie came from.
Yeah. I
we
think there was
get
a few. Yeah, we got them here.
Yeah.
There was a few Detective Pikachu games. I can't think of how many, but they sold decently well. I mean, nothing. I think now maybe it's going to be more, but nothing sells better than the mainline Pokemon, right? But for an offshoot series, Detective Pikachu did pretty well because it was a kind of a classic turn-based RPG,
Right.
Because, Pikachu, like Detective Pikachu would go and gather gather Pokemon and they would fight things and, stuff like that. So, and I think that was also the gimmick in those games is that Detective Pikachu could talk.
Right.
But, the Switch must be getting a port. Well, yeah, Switch gets everything. Like these days, it seems like.
It doesn't look like it's support from what it's Polygon, but apparently it's a sequel to the 3DS game.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought 3 games for my Switch today, so Switch has got some good games coming for it.
Yeah.
Man, the other day I was looking, it has like something like 2,000 titles on there.
Mm-hmm.
Which, of course, I mean, a lot of it's just multi-plat shit, but I'm okay with that. Like, it's another platform to sell stuff on.
Yeah, multi-plat that you can carry with you. Thank you, right? Like,
yeah, like, seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, there was like there was a few Pokemon thing like related stuff like announced today. Yeah, the Pokemon shit thing was a joke, but let's see, scrolling up. Yeah, Pokemon Sleep, that was announced. That's like for real. There was another Pokemon related thing too.
Yeah, I don't remember what that other thing was though.
Go Plus.
Uh,
I saw something about that.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
I still want God, what was that? Fuck.
Gonna make Kanto great again. Gonna make Kanto huge.
Huge
Pokemon Wall.
big league.
Can't wait for Pokemon Gun to get released. It's gonna be fucking lit.
Stuff was announced that evening I posted stuff on Discord. Yeah. Hello, Ancient One. You are ancient and a one. And Seth is going to bed.
Yep.
Oh, good night.
It might be a good time for us to.
I'm almost done with my Miss Autism.
Well, you could debut that on Twitter, given your
Yeah.
give it his big
Yeah.
debut and stuff like that. So, so yeah, what is that? It's Tuesday, right? God, this week's going slow. I hate sometimes. That's what happens with holidays. You know, like holiday happens, and it's like the next day. It's like, oh, you know. Well, anyway, guys, we appreciate you coming along for our magic carpet ride of insanity. So we'll see y'all tomorrow night. And we will probably have some more fun and have some silly stuff to talk about because I have the
Like
feeling.
anime titties.
Yeah, I have this feeling since like today is technically Monday for the work week. I think tomorrow is good. Thing we're gonna get some more wilding out stuff. So
Oh yeah.
it's just a feeling that I have. So anyway, y'all folks have a good night. We will see you tomorrow night, and hey, have a good evening.
Bye-bye.